You could ask for passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And Booker kicks to Junior. Pass to Green. Puts it up from 12. Carter pulls it in. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bain, coming off 31 points last game. Rebound by Williams. Brooks against Wagner. Pass to Junior. Back to Booker. Banchero against MP. Connects from three-point range. Junior shot 6.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Now, here's Suggs. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's Banchero missing.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the stripe.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Free throw good, Green.
Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Booker the pass to Junior. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Wagner looking it over. Carter kicks to Banchero. Wagner outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And the basket is good.
And that's a huge body down low. You're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for Brooks. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Jalen Green. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is why you got to stay up on Bain or pay the price.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jones. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Here's Black. Dunn with some nice D.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Junior, that's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 11 points for Junior.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Black. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And Booker just doesn't look for his own shot. He is more than willing to share the ball.
The Magic trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Dunn. Inside. MP finds Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Anthony Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 29 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And while he's certainly been great, so has this team. They're clicking on all cylinders. This looks like a team in sync. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. That one falls. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Right wing. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Banchero. Green dishes to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Yep, that one goes. Junior's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
O'Neal with it. Defended now by Wagner. Pass to Iguodaro. Now here's Booker. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
2 minutes remaining in the first
to the paint.
half.
And finished off by Banchero.
A whole big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a loaded deal.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you.
So it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where...
That's the end of the first half with the score. Phoenix 40. The Magic 30.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Some bonus offense there. Not used to getting this level of production from him, but they will certainly take it.
They've got Junior. Green is out there with Booker. Then it's Brooks. And it's Williams at center. Who's out there for Phoenix. And there it is for him.
Just fearless. Devin Booker not afraid to go right at the defense.
Wagner against Brooks. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Wagner. Clock at 4. And it's Suggs missing. Phoenix leading by 12. Here's Brooks. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
And it's Suggs missing. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Kevin, back to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Blacks checked in for Franz Wagner.
That's 3 straight misses. Certainly looks frustrated.
Williams passes to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
O'Neal's checked in for Brooks. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bitadze's checked in. Suggs finds Black. And here is Bain. To the middle. Here's Banchero. And nothing is falling for him right now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Stolen by Bitadze. Knocked away and stolen by Booker. Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Junior's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bitadze against Williams. They get it again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Junior really making a difference here.
Yeah, whatever they're doing against them right now, it's not working. You're going to have to mix things up, maybe be a little.
Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Back to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 24 points for Junior.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Banchero, that's for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's O'Neal, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Down low. Back to MP. O'Neal finds MP. And that one is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you can see by the steal totals, they have put a lot of pressure on the opponent's ball handlers. And as a result, their defense has been so active.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones against Green. The three from MP. And the three ball is good. Junior's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Suns. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Wagner against O'Neal. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. The Magic again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Junior kicks to Goodwin. Pass to Green. O'Neal on the wing. He's looking for MP and finds him. Yep, it counts.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
To the middle, here's Carter, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Kicks it out to MP, and the Suns another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to Suggs. Over Junior. Buries the easy one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't,
and that one's good, Junior.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.